What's up everybody, Justin Brayton here. We are at Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California for round 2, Monster Energy Supercross, part of the 31 round SMX World Championship, and we're gonna take a look at the track. All right, so first thing I'm gonna talk about is the start. 1 week ago in Anaheim, they had a split start, a lot of chaos on the first turn. I don't think we're gonna see that this weekend. As you can see, more of a traditional start, about 100 yards long, football field long. Gonna let guys get separated out, and a nice sweeping 180-degree turn. You go through a full length or a full lane of track. So I like it. I think the start's gonna be a little bit more fair. Last week I felt like there was 5 or 6, maybe 7 gates that you could hole shot from. Here I think there's gonna be 12, maybe even 15 gates you could hole shot from. So right after the start, nice 180-degree turn, sweeping right into this little rhythm lane. So on the outside it's kind of flat. The inside you can see right here is built up a little more, so guys could cut inside, go double, triple into the turn, or go outside roll. You can maybe even roll triple single or just roll double double. So kind of nice. They're already creating some options here in the first lane. So the track here in San Diego has a lot of 180-degree turns, and almost all of them are huge berms like this. I mean, look how big that is, and look how steep it is. So the steepness of that tells me guys are gonna be able to come in, cut down off the middle, cut down low, Cooper Webb style, or if you're Eli Tomac, rail the top of that thing. That's where a lot of passes are gonna be set up. This is one of the first turns coming off the start, second turn actually of the track. But as we move on, I'm gonna show you a really cool section here. Before the whoops and after the whoops, similar turn, a lot of passes being made. First rhythm lane of the track that I think you could really piece together some stuff. That's quite long. There's the one we talked about earlier off the start is a little bit shorter, but this one is nice. You could either go triple out of the turn, but the thing is that I've noticed even at round 1 in Anaheim, look how big and steep these rhythm lanes are. I mean, I raced a couple of years ago and I don't remember them being this big, steep. Obviously causes a lot of mistakes. It also causes some guys to create different lines, create different options. If you go double, triple over that big one, double into the turn. So I feel like there's gonna be a lot of options through this lane here. All right, after that longer, steep rhythm section, you got a 90-degree turn into a big triple, another 90-degree turn into this interesting section. You got a little plateau, up, a little bit of rise, another plateau like a tabletop type thing. A lot of different options here, guys. You could go outside, jump all the way over this, triple, double, cut to the inside. There's just so many different options, and I love when the track crew does this, just because all the way through qualifying, on Race Day Live, Adam and I are dissecting it, saying, okay, looks like this guy's doing this, that guy's doing that. Then the riders go back to the truck. They typically review film and try to get the fastest way through here. But to me, I think there's gonna be a few different ways through here, and I always love to see that when the track crew creates some options. All right, my favorite part of the track here in San Diego, nice big bull turn coming into a long set of whoops. You might ask, well, there's only 9 whoops, Justin. No, not this weekend. They added 10, and if you count the starter whoop, there's actually 11 whoops. So longest one we've seen in quite some time. They're a little bit flat, so I don't think they're gonna be super challenging as far as the build of them, but longest section we've seen in a while. Like I said, they are gonna get a little bit chewed out. You can see the dirt's somewhat soft, so pay attention to this section all day long. So I mentioned the big 180-degree turn, the bull berm before the whoops. Well, there's one after the whoops as well, which I like. You set people up going in, make a pass coming out. But then after that right-hand big 180-degree turn, you can either go outside triple, then you have 2 tabletops. Jump the first tabletop onto the second one off, then you got your big finish line. Or you go inside, cut down, go double onto this table, onto the next one, and then into the finish line. So gonna be cool. Once again, some more options. Love to see it. All right, here we are standing on the finish line. And something unique, around the whole track, the dirt actually looks pretty good. Well, for some reason, the finish line, I don't know if it's been in the shade, but it's actually quite soft. You can see some guys rode pressed right there. Pretty soft. Let's pay attention to see if that ruts up. And it's pretty steep as well. But nice, nice big double. Try to get here first. So after the finish line, got a 90-degree turn right here. Cool little step up. Then you cross the start, and then this gets interesting. Nice big bull berm, 180 degrees, back across the start again. Big bull berm again, back across the start again. Watch for that to open up the inside. Guys gonna go back and forth, make a lot of passing. We've seen this type of section before in races, and I can tell you, we've seen a lot of chaos just in that short little section of the track right there. Probably see more of that tonight in San Diego. All right, last thing on the track here in San Diego, the sand section always creates chaos. The outside right there, you can see the track crew has kind of flattened it a little bit to make it a little bit faster. And on the inside, they create these bumps. Obviously shorter distance, so they want to create some rollers. It usually evens itself out. Watch for a lot of chaos happen right here. So after those two switchback turns that I believe you're gonna see a lot of passing in, 90-degree turn into what I would consider a pretty big triple. And then that's where chaos is gonna start. Once again, that sand section, it never disappoints. Then you link back onto the start, and that's a lap at round 2 here in San Diego.